Good morning, retail traders. Today I want to talk a little bit about emotions. Been asked many times by many traders how I control my emotions when I'm trading stocks, because we can get up and we can get down with our emotions. I get excited when I'm in a great trade, and I get down when I'm in a bad trade. And you can hear it in my voice, you can hear it in my sound, you can hear it. I silent up, I kind of scold myself. I'm trying to teach myself a lesson, but I've noticed many times through experience that the emotions are just emotions. And I want to give you some reasons why I think I've been able to handle my emotions a lot better than most. For one, I control by being the devil's advocate. I built a good strategy. You got to have a good strategy that you trust and understand. Understanding your own gut feeling. I always got to go with my gut. That's one of the first things I ever learned in life. Life gives you a lot of benefits when it comes to trading. Always measure twice and cut once. I don't want to make that mistake by pushing the wrong button. I understand what a pump is and who is pumping the stock, and then I play it that way, dividing up different mentors that you have. Things are real bad right now. They're a lot worse than they were when Obama was in office, when we had the big market crash from 14,000 to 6,000. I wake up as a bull every morning. I've got that attitude, like I'm a morning guy. I like to get my stuff done in the morning, so I'm pumped up, I'm not tired, I'm ready to go. That makes a big difference, to come in here with a great attitude, be healthy, make sure that your surroundings are good. I like to have my shoes off. I can't trade with my shoes on. There's certain things, certain habits that I gotta warm up to every morning. I'm a price action trader. I like to trade price and action. I'm not that much into the fundamentals. The more I get involved in the fundamentals, I just find out you could have great fundamentals and the stock's still going to drop. You could have great earnings and the stock's still going to drop. And I've just over and over and over, I've seen that happen. So I tried to blur out a lot of the fundamental trading. I just want to know if they got cash. I want to know the share float. I want, just certain checkoff list of 5 things. I want to be in the now. I want to know what the company does. That curbs my emotions. They're very hard to control. When stocks are cheap, inexpensive, I got to look for the right setups. I got to have a good strategy. I like to take profit. I like to take it fast. I like to get in and I like to get out. And I build up that confidence by doing that. And then later you can get more and more profit as you go. Stocks are always going to come right back down to you. You can make the same trade over and over and over again. It's real bad out there right now, the geopolitical stuff. Traders throw some of that stuff to the side. They blur out a lot of the bad news, but they want to keep it in. So a winning trader is cold. Cold. You got to be cold. You got to get in there and you got to do it and get it done, no matter what. You got to be calculating. That means you got to have a good strategy. And you got to be logical. And that comes in being in the now. So it's vital to control those emotions rather than interfere with your trading decisions. If you're having a bad day and your wife is mad at you, or you're mad because you run a red light and you're pissed off at the cops, or it's your own problem, so your own issue. So always come in here with a smile. If your emotions aren't tracked, let's say you're worrying about bills or you're worrying about your family, just kind of kick back and not go in here full head. You got to come in here with a happy face. Fear and greed is the true motives behind market behavior. But other emotions such as anger and disappointment are also powerful emotions that influence our decisions. Although emotions may interfere with the discipline of a sound decision making, they are not all powerful. They are not all powerful, though awareness can be the master. So be aware, have a strategy of one can control his emotions. I've come in here many a times and said, man, I've had it planned, like I did a video that the stock was just going to trade just like this. And during the day, I get caught up. I'm talking to a lot of people on social media. I'm sharing ideas, and I get lost. I lose that track. So I always go back and I watch my videos 1, maybe 2 or 3 times so I can memorize what I've said. And then when I come in here, I'll say, okay, I'm going to wait for that bottom. I'm going to wait for that double bottom. I'm going to wait for that yesterday's low, and I'm not going to take the trade until we hit that. I'm not going to take that trade until I hit the 200 SMA. I'm going to get out of that trade when I hit a triple top. I'm going to get out of that trade when I hit yesterday's high. And they always hit that high and they pull back, and then I can reframe and I can say, all right, we hit the 51 EMA. I'm going to get back in that trade because I have a strategy. And that strategy is very powerful. It's called the sneaky snake. And I've developed it in the past year, showed it live every day on YouTube. So you've been able to watch me go through my emotions every day on YouTube. I mean, I get frustrated sometimes, and I get mad because I hear something and I don't want to hear, or I see something that I don't want to see, and I know that but that's my issue. I got to control that. So you're always working and you're always improving on your emotions. I don't think there's anybody out there that can say that they've got it down to 100%, because money is very important to me. It's my number one priority of living. And I've made that my decision. I've made that my influence. That's a powerful emotion to me. So I hope that helps out a little bit. I know it probably might blur your mind, but the main moral of the story is to try to control your emotions and be aware, your awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the people you hang with. And that's the best I can say for right now. I wish everybody a great day. We did have a nice little bump in the market yesterday. We're going to pull back. We're going to pull back. So you got to take that profit. And then when we pull back a little bit, we'll get back in it and run it back up. Or vice versa. But things aren't good. Things are not good right now. I've been trading for 20 years. It's the worst I've ever seen it in the 20 years that I've traded. So just be aware of that. Come in here with a bold smile, and right now is the best time to be trading in fear. You'll have the biggest spreads. You'll have the biggest profit. Just follow the trend. We are down at the 52-week low, and I'm aware of that. I'm aware that the fat cats want to keep it here. But it's a lot worse than what they want to admit. So you got to come in here, take your profit, scalp. It's a scalper's market right now. And it probably will be until the middle of next year. So I want to wish everybody a great day, and follow me, hit that like button. I'm on social media. You can see in my content, Stock Twits, Twitter, and then I also have the chart that I use basically when I'm trading down in the content section, and just add the 51 EMA to it and you'll be set. Well, have a great day. Retail traders.